This is the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. We have assembled the world's finest sports and trivia dorks to prove once and for all that we are just as bad at this as we were at sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, sports trivia for those of us who rode the pine. I'm Scott, your host for today's game, which will be pitting the Benchwarmer team of Eric and Dan versus Matt and Josh. So I want to go ahead and get you guys introduced and give me your team names. Let's start with Eric and Dan.
All right, my name's Eric from Buffalo, New York. You guys should know that. And our team name today is going to be Serenity Now.
We can't just say Serenity Now. It's going to be Serenity Now!
Insanity later.
Yeah, this is my first time on the bench. So let's have some fun with it, huh?
Yeah, welcome to the bench, Dan. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, you all know me. I'm Dan. I'm out in North Carolina, rural North Carolina. Born and raised in Minnesota, though, so all the Minnesota sports fandom.
All right, Serenity Now in Team 2. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and give me your team name?
Well, my name is Matt Doherty. You guys know me, Western Wisconsin, Packer fan. And then my partner is...
Josh Bombeck, Minnesota boy, all those teams.
And our nickname is going to be fun for Scott to try and pronounce, but we're going to be called the Minnescanis.
That sounds good. Welcome to the bench, gentlemen. Now on to the rules of the game. We will be starting off with our tailgate round to warm up the contestants. This will be followed by 4 quarters of play, each with a different trivia style. The styles of quarters 1 through 3 will change from show to show, and the host will explain them as we go along. In the 4th quarter, our contestants will wager from their points accumulated to see who is today's winner. And like any good sporting event, we will have a halftime show after the 2nd quarter with questions all about movies and or music pertaining to sports. All right, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get underway.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. First up, it's time for the tailgate round, consisting of 3 warm-up questions worth 10 points each. And your first tailgate question is, this shortstop won 9 consecutive Gold Gloves from 1993 to 2001 and 11 total in his 24-year MLB career.
My mind went there, but I wasn't. I didn't know if he played that early.
He did. He did.
He did?
Yeah.
Then I'm good with that because that's one of the people
Let's check in with that then.
Yeah.
All right. Serenity Now is checked in.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything better than Jeter myself. So
Yeah, let's go ahead and check in with that. Yeah.
We're going to check in with Derek Jeter.
All right. The Minnescanis have checked in with Derek Jeter. And to Serenity Now, what's your answer?
We're going to go with Omar Vizquel.
So we've got Omar Vizquel for Serenity Now, Derek Jeter for the Minnescanis. The correct answer is Omar Vizquel.
Yeah. Good call, guys.
He won 9 straight with the Indians.
No, that's why I blacked him out.
Nah.
That's why.
All right. On to tailgate question number 2. What still active player is the WNBA's all-time leading scorer?
Yeah, we can check in with that, though.
Yeah, well, we're checked in.
All right. Minnescanis, you guys can talk it out.
I mean, I think Diana Taurasi.
I think that's our best guess. Yeah. Well,
That's who I initially thought when it first.
Yep. I think Diana Taurasi is a good one. Let's go ahead and check in with that.
All right. So the Minnescanis have checked in with Diana Taurasi. Serenity Now, what's your answer?
We checked in with Diana Taurasi as well.
All right. It looks like you will both be getting points for this round. The correct answer is Diana Taurasi. Oh, those UConn players. All right. On to the 3rd and final tailgate question. Which university gave us the following professional players? Teddy Bridgewater, Purvis Ellison, and Elvis Dumervil.
We can check in, Dan.
Yeah, we're checked in. We're checked in.
All right. And the Minnescanis?
Oh, man, you know this, don't you?
No, I don't know where Teddy Tenderlegs
Teddy
went
football?
to school.
Louisville.
That's what my guess was going to be, but I didn't know for sure.
I don't know by the other two, but that's where Teddy went. Well, we're going to check in.
Are you guys checking in?
Louisville.
All right. So the Minnescanis have checked in with Louisville, And now, Serenity Now, what's your answer?
Yeah, we got Louisville as well.
The correct answer, the Louisville Cardinal.
I would just like to reach some appreciation over to you for putting Elvis Dumervil in the question.
Believe it or not, Elvis Dumervil is actually the Ravens franchise record holder for most sacks in a season, which is kind of ridiculous when you think of all the good defensive players that have played in Baltimore. All right, so heading into the first quarter, we have a score of Serenity Now with 30 and the Minnesconis with 20. All right, so let's move on to today's first quarter. First quarter will be Dean's List. For this round, there will be 3 top 10 lists where teams will go back and forth guessing items on the list. If a team guesses incorrectly at any point in a list, the other team can attempt to finish the list out. Each team is allowed 1 mulligan to be used after an incorrect guess. Each item is worth 10 points. So your first Dean's List question, you are going to give me the top 10 NFL leaders in all-time receiving yards. And we will start with the Minnesconis on this one, since they are currently trailing.
Mr. Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice is correct for 10 points. And now over to Serenity Now.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald is correct. Serenity Now, and now we're back to the Minnesconis.
Let's go with straight cash homie, Mr. Moss. Randy Moss.
Randy Moss is correct, homie. 10 points for the Minnesconis, and we're back to Serenity Now.
Let's go Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens is correct for 10 points. And we are now back to the Minnesconis.
We're going to go with Marvin Harrison.
Harrison is correct for 10 points. Back to Serenity Now.
All right, Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez is the only tight end on this list. That is correct for 10 points.
Wow, good pull, guys.
We are back to the Minnesconis.
All right, we're going to go with one of my all-time favorite players. That's the opposite of the truth. We're going to go with Chris Carter, even though all he did was catch touchdowns.
That may be all that he did because he is not on the list.
Oh.
So, Minnesconis are now done for this category. Serenity Now, you have the opportunity to complete the list here.
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith is correct for 10 points. Now, the Minnesconis could use their mulligan if they wanted to come back in.
I think if we were
there's not
going to
enough.
use the mulligan, we would have had to have gone after we got one wrong. So, but that's fine. We don't want to use it anyway. So,
all right. So
yeah, we've typically done it right away to tee back up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was
that's fine.
Let the other team go and then kind of go in the same order. So,
okay. So,
I'm okay with giving it to him now, though. If you want to, I don't know.
Okay, we'll do our mulligan, and I'll say Steve Smith.
Incorrect. You mean Giant Steve Smith, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There weren't enough items left anyway. We'll hold off.
Yeah.
All right, Serenity Now.
That one you just sent me. Yes, absolutely.
all right, Isaac Bruce.
Isaac Bruce is correct for another 10 points.
I'm pretty sure Tim Brown. I'm almost positive Tim Brown's on the list.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we should be able to finish this then.
Okay, what do you could we go
let's
Tim Brown then?
Check in with Tim Brown.
All right, well, Tim Brown.
Tim Brown is correct for 10 points. There is
right,
one
how many are left on the list?
Player on this list. One more.
Okay, then I think we got it.
Who do you think it is?
It's the Reggie Wayne.
Yes.
Yes. We'll check in with Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne is correct.
Jeez, nice run, guys.
Very impressive round for both teams there. 10 out of 10. The Minnesconis got 3 correct answers for 30 points in that round, and Serenity Now collected 7 correct answers for 70 points. All right, let's move on to our second item on the Dean's List tonight. For this one, you're going to give me the 10 lowest Major League Baseball home ballpark attendance numbers for 2019. So the 10 worst attendances in the major leagues.
We're going to check in with Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay is correct for 10 points. And over to the Minnesconis.
And I think we'll check in, right, Josh, with their in-state rivals, the Miami Marlins.
Lowest home attendance in the majors. Correct for 10 points.
Baltimore Orioles.
More Orioles are correct for 10 points. And we are back to Minnescani.
We'll go with the Oakland Athletics.
Oakland Athletics are indeed on the list. That is correct for 10 points. And we are back to Serenity now.
Go ahead and check in with it.
Okay, I'm positive of Detroit.
Your confidence has paid off. 10 points. Detroit Tigers are on the list. Back to the Minnescanis.
We will check in with the San Diego Padres.
The San Diego Padres are not on the list. But you could use this opportunity to use your mulligan if you choose.
How many have we gotten all total so far?
There's 5 total in.
Yep.
So there's 5 more left. So half the list is left.
So let's do it.
All right, we'll use our mulligan.
All right, the Minnescanis are using their mulligan. So
You want to pick that other one then, Josh?
Go with it.
Then our other guess would be the Kansas City Royals.
Kansas City Royals are correct. Good use of the mulligan, gentlemen, and we'll throw it back to Serenity now.
Should we go with that one?
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates are definitely on the list. 10 points for Serenity now. We will throw it back to the Minnescanis.
Seattle.
Surprisingly, the Seattle Mariners did not make this list. And we are
I
back
love
to
this
Serenity
game.
now.
I love this game. How can we get 2 wrong? This is so stupid.
Because we're bad at this.
That's a good point. Thank you for pointing that out.
Dan, we could talk this out now.
You can talk it out, and you have the ability to finish the list.
As much as you're going to hate this, I really think the White Sox are on this list.
Listen, I hate it, and I know they probably are, but I don't want to say it, so you have to say it.
All right. Chicago White Sox.
You can put it on the board. Yes, the White Sox are on the list for 10 points.
That's
awesome.
It's not.
How many do we have left?
There are two teams left on this list.
What do you think about the Reds? They're generally pathetic, aren't they?
Generally pathetic. And we'd like to welcome all of our Cincinnati listeners.
Or we could keep it in the division that 3 of these have already been from and say the Indians.
No, I think they pull pretty good.
Do they?
Because I mean, it's one of the closest cities for me to go here.
Okay.
And they're always kind of, I mean, the tickets aren't like $1.
Cincinnati Reds.
Well, Dan, you did refer to them as generally pathetic. However, they're not pathetic enough to have one of the lowest attendances. They are not on the list.
All right. We're not using the mulligan, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
Only 2 items left on the list, and they are the you actually mentioned both of them, the Cleveland Indians and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh.
Another great round there. 8 out of 10. Certainly proven your worth in this
If
game.
I listened to Dan, it would have been 10.
That's right. You guys are proving your worth in this game, and that will bring us to the third and final Dean's List. And that is going to be the number 1 overall picks in the NBA draft during the 2000s. So from 2000 to 2009, just name me the individual that went number 1 overall in the draft. And we will be starting with the Minnescanis.
We will go with LeBron James.
LeBron James in 2003 is correct for 10 points. And now over to Serenity now.
We're going to check in with Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard from 2004 is correct for 10 points. And back to the Minnescanis.
Greg Oden.
Greg Oden in 2007 is correct for 10 points. Serenity now. You guys are up.
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming from 2002 is correct for 10 points. All right, and back to the Minnescanis.
Yeah, we're going to go Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose is correct for 10 points. He was drafted number 1 overall in 2008. To Serenity now.
Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown, very notable bust from 2001, is correct for 10 points.
This is why it's great to be the Benchwarmers, because we not only rode the pine, but, me personally, I don't know a damn thing. So,
well, hey, we already have 3, which we got in each of the other 2.
I'm impressed that I even pulled out Derrick Rose.
We're going to go with Michael Olowokandi.
Michael Olowokandi was the number 1 overall draft pick in 1998. Just missed it there.
And we're out.
And now,
Hey,
That
3-3
was
and 3.
awesome.
that's right. You guys are nothing if consistent. Serenity, now you guys can complete the list.
All right, we've got 2 that we're pretty sure of. So
3.
Eric, go.
No, we got 3.
We have 3?
We got
Oh
3.
yeah. That's right. We have 3 that we're pretty sure
You guys
of.
can
So.
talk it out. So,
Okay, so go with that. Yeah, let's go with John Wall. You want to go with John Wall?
Yeah.
on Wall, 2010. So he does not make this list. He missed it by a year.
Oh,
Well, we have a mulligan. So
We have a mulligan.
no.
All right. Well, the other 2 were definite on.
Yeah.
100%.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Bogut.
Andrew Bogut from 2005 is correct for 10 points. And that's that was notable because that year Utah had the number 1 overall picks in football and basketball with it.
And then we can go with 2000 is going to be Kenyon Martin.
Mart is also correct from 2000.
I also said Blake Griffin earlier. We haven't said that yet.
Oh no, yeah, definitely throw that out there.
Yeah, Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin from 2009 is correct. And there is one more on the list.
I know it, and I don't.
What year?
It would have been mid 2000s, like 06, 07, something like that. It's an Italian dude.
Yeah, I can picture the guy that went number 1.
I don't know
He's
his
Italian.
name.
He's Italian. I don't have his name.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Benito Mussolini.
It was not Mussolini.
Vincent DiMaggio.
It was Dom DiMaggio.
Tom DiMaggio. Yeah.
Is that your answer, guys? Vincent DiMaggio?
Yeah, I don't. Unless you think you're going to stumble on this,
I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Dan, you're correct. Roy and Foy went back-to-back that year. Also, LaMarcus Aldridge, J.J. Redick, some of the guys that were picked in that draft that are still playing. This man is not, and that was Andrea Bargnani.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was the number 1 overall pick. I don't think he lasted in the league very long, did he?
I don't think so.
Certainly not as long as you'd expect from a number 1 pick, at least. All right. Well, that was very impressive, guys. Very impressive. Dean's List round there. A lot of points on the board for both teams. Minnescani's very consistent, if nothing else, in that round. So after the first quarter, we have a score of the Minnescanis with 110 and Serenity now with 210. All right, that moves us into quarter 2. So the second quarter in today's game is going to be pre and post game. For this round, there will be 5 before and after style questions. For example, if I said, what all-time leader in receptions for the Indianapolis Colts was a Notre Dame safety drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, the answer would be Marvin Harrison Smith. Each of these questions is worth 20 points. So let's go ahead and move right into question 1. This number 1 overall pick by the Browns was named the MVP of the 2003 MLB All-Star Game.
Number 1 overall pick by the Browns. That narrows it down to about 25 guys.
Check in with that.
Yeah, we can check it.
2003 All-Star Game, right?
Major League Baseball All-Star Game.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys can talk it out.
Baker Mayfield. I'm not sure
You're
there's
talking
Mayfield somebody.
Exactly. And Tim Couch. How many of you guys' first name is Tim is Couch?
Couch.
Yeah. And we're gonna go with Tim Couch Johnson. I don't know, but let's go.
I got nothing.
Yeah, me too.
We're just gonna sit back down on the bench for this one, I think.
Yeah, or should we say Joe Thomas Smith?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's throw in a guess of Joe Thomas Smith.
All right, so you guys have checked in with Joe Thomas Smith.
Yep.
Serenity now. What's your answer?
I wasn't coming up with this on my own. I'm glad I have a teammate on this one. He said Myles Garrett, and then that made me immediately go to Garrett Anderson. So I think it's Myles Garrett Anderson.
The correct answer is Myles Garrett Anderson.
Too many first overall picks?
Yeah.
Joe Thomas actually drafted 3rd overall in 07 by the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
There you go.
They were always drafting at the top. Who knows who's...
All right, let's move on to our second pre- and post-game question. The Chiefs' all-time leader in yards per carry played power forward for the New York Knicks from 1988 to 1998.
I think we can go ahead and check in on that one if you want. I'll type it to you. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll check in on that.
Yeah, we're checking.
Yeah, we're good, right?
Yeah, we're checked in with that too. Yep.
Jamal Charles Oakley.
Yep.
All right, and Serenity now?
Yep, that's what we went with too. Jamal Charles Oakley.
Points all around. The correct answer is Jamal Charles Oakley.
Nice.
That Priest Holmes all over my brain right there. I couldn't get out of it.
I had what was the
Christian
Nigerian?
Okoye?
Christian Okoye Smith.
Man, if a Smith comes up in here, you're gonna kick yourself. The problem is there aren't a lot of people with the first name Smith. On to number 3. The star of the widely popular GoDaddy.com ads played quarterback for the Washington Redskins in the 2000s.
We can check in.
Serenity Now has checked in.
2000s quarterback for the Redskins.
Trying to think of any quarterbacks with the first name Patrick.
You can't think of any quarterbacks whose first name is Patrick?
Okay, that would have been playing for the Redskins in the
mid-2000s.
Obviously, Mahomes is not the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
We are bad at this.
We are, yeah. This is kind of why, no offense, buddy, but this is kind of why I wanted somebody else as a partner, because we're both the anchors. So.
Patrick,
yeah,
Houlihan.
I was just gonna say Danica Patrick O'Reilly or something like that.
O'Reilly,
yeah. O'Houlihan, I like that better.
Patrick
Danica Patrick O'Houlihan. There you go.
All right, you guys are checked in with Danica Patrick O'Houlihan and Serenity Now.
We checked in with Danica Patrick Ramsey.
Danica Patrick Ramsey is correct.
Never heard
for
of
20
Patrick
points.
Ramsey.
Who is Patrick Ramsey? I don't believe this
He
person
played for the
exists.
Lions at least for one season, didn't he, or something? He had to have. Sounds like a Lions quarterback.
No,
I don't think
he did. He stayed in Washington and just that was it. I don't think he
lasted like longer than he should have to. And on to number 4 in pre and post game. This vertically challenged slam dunk champion won the 2011 Major League Baseball Home Run Derby.
Okay, we are going to check in.
Oh,
Right.
yes, absolutely. Yes.
Minnesconis have checked in and waiting on Serenity Now.
Yeah, we're checked in with Nate Robinson Cano.
All right, and over to the Minnesconis for your answer.
We also said Nate Robinson Cano.
Well, Minnesconis, you're back on the board here. The correct answer is Nate Robinson Cano.
100% Josh Bomback.
That was
Thank
100%
you.
Eric. Good job there, bud.
Well, I was stuck with Spud Webb because that's immediately where
Seriously,
you go.
that's
the
first thing I
That's where I
messaged
went-
Josh.
I went,
I said,
"Who's the
whose
other-"
first name is Webb?
Guys both came up with it, so very, very nice there. And this brings us to our final question in pre and post game. This former Supersonics sharpshooter enjoyed a 30 home run, 30 stolen base season for the Rockies in 1996.
Well, just about anybody can hit 30 home runs.
Yeah, right. I think I could even hit a home run in Coors
Denver.
Field. No, I can't.
You could check in, instead of clocking in, I suppose.
All right. Serenity Now checked in.
Trying to come up with Alan and Trammell was
Alan
a
Trammell.
Tiger.
So we're gonna change your question to be.
You guys are just going to rewrite history and say that he spent a couple
Seattle.
seasons in Colorado.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Hey, wait,
And he
what was the
was-
last name of the quarterback? Ramsey?
Yeah.
So
there
maybe
you
it's
go.
Ray Allen Ramsey?
Ray
Is that
Allen
it?
Ramsey.
Oh, God.
How have you not locked in with Ray Allen Smith yet?
Yeah, at
That's
this point.
it's probably as legit as we're gonna
Sure.
get, buddy.
Let's go
Let's
with
go
it, shall
Ray
we?
Allen Smith. Yeah.
All right. So the Minnesconis have checked in with the very, very confident answer of Ray Allen Smith.
Everyone knows him, dude. Come in.
Yeah, no, he's one of the all-time greats. And Serenity Now, what is your answer?
We were stuck on Ray Allen as well. And then I started thinking about other Sonics, and we ended up coming up with Dale Ellis Burks.
Man, you guys are good. The correct answer, Dale Ellis Burks.
That's all Dan.
Okay, I've heard of Dale Ellis. Who is Ellis Burks?
He hit
Well, he played for the Rockies. And
30,
He hit 30
for the
home runs,
Rockies.
and 30 stolen
30 bases.
bases. The Rockies in the
You got to
night.
remember,
How
when
do
you're
you
playing at
not
Coors
know?
Field, if you hit a fly ball, it's out.
Note to self.
30 home runs in Coors Field is like 10 anywhere else.
Note to self. Don't agree to play Scott's games.
It's
Unless
just-
you're teamed up
It's a
with
tough one.
Dan or Eric?
Interestingly enough, Ellis Burks actually in 1996 went 30-30, and his teammate Dante Bichette did as well, making them one of only 2 teams in Major League history with teammates to have a 30-30 season.
Bet you Andres Galarraga had 30 home runs
was
that
gonna
year,
say,
too. I
I
wonder if
think
they were close to having 3.
Dan, I believe he did. I think Vinny Castilla did that year as well for them,
Wow.
and Larry Walker may have as well. They all hit home runs. All right, gentlemen, that was a great round. Heading into halftime, we have a score of the Minnescanis with 150 and Serenity Now with 310. You know what? You guys look like you could use a break. So it is now time for the halftime show. There will be 5 movie and or music questions that are about or involving sports, with each question worth 20 points. All right, in the halftime round, let's get it started with question number 1. Which 2 performing artists have performed during 2 different Super Bowl halftime shows during the 2010s? The hint being they performed together as well as individually.
Should we go ahead and check in with those?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, Serenity Now is checked in. Minnescanis, you can talk it out.
I got nothing better than the Beyonce lady.
We're going to go with Queen Bee and Lady Gaga. Checking in.
The Minnescanis have checked in with Lady Gaga and Beyonce. And Serenity Now?
I had no idea, but it sounded right to me, so we went with Beyonce and Bruno Mars.
Beyonce performed in 2013, the infamous blackout for the Niners-Ravens Super Bowl game. And she also performed in 2016. Beyonce is correct. And she performed in 2016 with Bruno Mars, who also performed on his own in 2014. So Serenity Now, you guys are correct. All right, good pull there, gentlemen. Number 2, what actor played Gina Davis's character's husband in A League of Their Own?
We can check.
Yeah, I know this one, Josh.
All right, I don't have a clue.
Yep.
All right, Serenity Now, you're checked in. And I believe the Minnescanis are checked in as well, correct?
Yes, yeah, we're checked in, yeah.
All right, Serenity Now, you want to go ahead and give me your answer?
Did we check in?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
I got that.
Go ahead.
Eric checked in right away.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. We checked in with, the only problem is, getting these 2 actors confused. So we went with Bill Pullman.
All right, Bill Pullman for Serenity Now, and for the Minnescanis?
Yep, and today will be forever known as our Independence Day. Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman is correct for 20 points. Actually, my favorite role of his is Christina Ricci's dad in Casper. Thought he did a great job.
Classic. Why he didn't win the Oscar?
The Academy Award for that, yeah.
Right, I don't understand.
Eric jumped on that before I finished the question.
Sorry, Eric. I was too busy trying to think of it. You were all over it.
Oh, no, I probably watch that movie once a week, so that's all right.
Fair enough. All right, on to question number 3. What NBA legend appeared as the referee for a basketball tournament during a season 8 episode of Full House?
Yeah, that's probably a better one, Josh. Let's go with that.
All right, we'll check in.
All right, the Minnescanis have checked in. Serenity Now, you can discuss out loud.
Dan, all I got, that's it has to be, right?
When it comes to basketball legends
Acting?
that also do acting, I think that's got to be it, right?
All right, yeah. So let's check in with
All right, we'll check in with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right, Serenity Now is checked in with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and over to the Minnescanis.
We also said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And you also get 20 points because the correct answer is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He had a brief altercation with John Stamos' Uncle Jesse during that episode.
The research you're doing is just top notch.
Sadly, I can say I've seen that episode about 20 times thanks to my sister growing up. So the research, it kind of came right back to me.
Yeah. Sure. Blame it on
Your sister.
If you hit some Boy Meets World questions, I got it on lockdown.
Not this time, but maybe next game. Question number 4 of our halftime show. What NFL quarterback had a brief cameo at the end of There's Something About Mary as he tried to win back the title character played by Cameron Diaz?
We're checked in.
Yeah, we're checked in.
And we can check in.
I figured the Minnescanis would check in rather quickly. What's your answer?
I think his name is Brett Favre.
All right. In Serenity Now?
Minnesota Vikings quarterback, Brett Favre.
It is indeed Jets quarterback, Brett Favre.
He was great as an Atlanta Falcon.
All right. And the final question of the halftime round. 2017's All Eyes on Me is a biopic about the life of Tupac Shakur. What speedy NFL receiver appeared in a quick scene as a club-going gangbanger?
I can't think of his name.
Do you think that's who it is? I mean, that's the only guess I got. I have no clue, only because of the speedy, because he's super, super fast. And
all right, Dan, I got two ideas.
You can check in with whichever one you think is
well, let me run them by you. Maybe it'll put something out to you.
All right.
Pick one of the two. I like the first one, I guess, better. I get whatever. Let's check in with that.
All right.
Right. Serenity now is checked in. Meniscanis, you can discuss out loud.
So our thought process right now is the short wide receiver that plays for the Chiefs. And we can't think of his name.
Started the season suspended. Came back.
But we're not even sure that this is the guy. This is just a name. We're just trying to pick a name of a guy that we all know, and we can't come up with the name. We don't even know if it's close to the right answer. Okay.
So think of other speedy receivers.
We're going to check in with the guy who plays for the Chiefs that's short and really fast.
Stop. Well, I mean, other people just for
there are other fast people that play in the NFL. I've heard that before. So
Antonio Brown,
yeah, and he's crazy too. So that's fun. Larry Walker, no.
Patrick Ramsey.
Josh will never forget that name now.
I almost forgot it when we got to that other one.
Oh, that's funny.
Ellis Burks. Okay.
All right, let's go with Sammy Watkins. Who cares? We're not going to get it right anyway. Or let's go with Antonio Brown.
Sure.
Antonio Brown, we're checking in. Not with Patrick Ramsey.
The Meniscanis have checked in with Antonio Brown, and over to Serenity now for their answer.
I like that answer better than what I have. We went with Kenny Stills.
All right. Well, I can tell you that there will be no points awarded this round. I can also tell you, Meniscanis, that it's not Tyreek Hill, even though that would have been a very good guess.
Thank you.
The correct answer is actually Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, shady.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes all the sense in the world, too.
Sure.
You didn't say old fast receiver.
I did not know. All right. Yeah, he popped up for a cameo in that film very randomly. And the first time I saw it, I was like, I think that's Deshaun Jackson. I looked it up, and lo and behold, it was.
You sure it wasn't Will Fuller?
I'm positive the guy wasn't hurt when he was in the movie. All right. After the halftime round, heading into the third quarter, the score is the Meniscanis with 210 and Serenity now with 390. And that brings us to today's third quarter, which will be how low can you go? For this round, there will be 4 questions consisting of 5 clues given one at a time. After each clue, each team will decide if they want to lock in their guess, which will do so by sending me a chat. If a correct answer is locked in after the first clue, the team will receive 50 points, 40 points after the second clue. After the third clue would be 30. The second clue would be 10. And if it gets to the fifth clue and you're correct, the fourth clue would be 20. And if you get to the fifth, it would be 10 points. Okay, so our first question for how low can you go is, where am I? Clue number 1, I opened in 1998.
Yeah, we're never going to, even if we guess one of those ones right there, Josh, we're not going to have it. So we will say we'll take clue number 2.
All right.
You want to pass, Dan?
Yeah, let's go on to clue number 2.
All right, both teams have passed. Clue number 2 for 40 points. I have been the site of college football's Cheez-It Bowl since 2016.
Things I learned today, that there's a Cheez-It Bowl.
Things I learned 2 days ago.
I don't feel confident enough.
Oh, yeah. Certainly not confident. So we'll wait for the next clue.
Okay, Serenity now.
Dan, I have a pretty good idea, but I'm not Yeah. Do the dates line up?
That's about right.
I know for a fact it's in that state.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably not in the other stadium then, because
No?
that one already holds a bowl game, right?
Yeah, but that's a late game. And I'm pretty sure Cheez-It Bowl's probably a month before
Probably
that
in
game.
September.
Yeah. I mean, we can pass to the next question. That's fine.
Let's just make sure we have it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll pass.
Both teams moving on to clue number 3, which is a World Series winning walk-off base hit occurred on my field.
Okay, we can lock in. Or
Check in.
Check.
What's the stadium that the Diamondbacks play in?
I have no idea.
Yeah, and has that been around since '98? I don't know either. All right, let's go to the next one. We'll wait and we'll get the next one.
Serenity now is checked in, and the Minnesconis are going to clue number 4. I am well known for having a swimming pool beyond right center field.
Oh, Tampa or Arizona? Don't they both have swimming pools? Tampa has the one with the Rays in it, and Arizona I think might have a swimming pool, or not Houston. I know that for sure.
Houston. Don't they have one?
Houston does? Tropicana Field?
No, Minute Maid Park.
Oh, Minute Maid Park. Do they have a swimming pool back there?
Yeah, which one has a slide? You go down the slide into the pool or something.
The only stadium I know what the slide is Miller Park. I don't know that.
Or maybe I'm wrong about that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Again, we're not good at this.
I'm fine with at this point. They're killing us. I'm fine waiting to clue number 5.
What is the field called in Arizona where the Diamondbacks play?
I have no idea.
The Diamondback Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It's got to be Arizona, but I don't know what the name of the stadium is.
I'm not convinced of that. So
Okay.
I say we get the 5th clue.
We're going to get the 5th clue.
All right. The 5th clue should convince you. Clue number 5. I am the home stadium for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
All right. We're going to check in with the stadium where the Arizona Diamondbacks play. I don't know the name of the stadium.
All right. So the stadium where the
hold on
Arizona
a second. Hold on.
Diamondbacks
No,
play.
hold on. I'm just kidding. Josh, do you have any idea?
We haven't.
It's a name of some sort of like energy company, some sort of oil or electric company, like Excel, but it's not Excel. It's the something.
You can throw out a guess.
Let's go with Solar Stadium.
All right. So the Minnesconis have checked in with Solar Stadium for 10, if they're correct. And Serenity now checked in after clue 3 for 30 points, and they checked in with Chase Field. The correct answer is Chase Field.
Of course it is.
Used to be Bank One Ballpark.
Yeah, that's right. The Bob.
All right. Let's move on to question number 2. This is Who Am I? Clue number 1. I was drafted directly out of high school in the 1996 NBA draft.
We can pass.
All right. Both teams are going to wait for the next clue. Clue number 2. I was named the most improved player of the 2001-2002 NBA season.
Let's wait one more.
Yeah, we're
going to wait for the next clue as well.
Clue number 3. I made 6 consecutive Eastern Conference All-Star teams in the 2000s.
Yeah, no, that's it.
All right, I'll send it.
We're checked in.
Oh, wait.
We're
going to go with, Dom DiMaggio. No, we'll take one more
clue.
clue.
We're taking another clue?
Yeah.
One more clue? All right. Clue number 4. I was one of several players suspended for the infamous Malice at the Palace in 2004.
The big one that got suspended that night wasn't that Meta World Peace?
Ron Artest?
Yeah.
I don't know if he came straight out of high school.
Yeah. The only one I think was...
I don't know if he went to high school.
Who was the big guy for the Pace? No, yeah, for the Pacers.
Oh,
that was O'Neal.
That was Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah.
Ooh, you might be on. That might be. I got nothing else. We want to just
We're
try to
check in. Yep, we'll check in with that.
All right, so the Minnesconis have checked in for 20 points with Jermaine O'Neal. And Serenity Now checked in after clue number 3 for 30 points, also with Jermaine O'Neal. Correct answer is Jermaine O'Neal.
Nice poll, Matt.
Yeah,
We were all over Kobe Bryant for a second there. And then you said Eastern Conference. I went, oh.
Yeah.
That's why I threw that Eastern Conference clue, because I figured people were going to be on the Kobe
I don't
train
know.
there
The most improved in 01-02, I was like, no.
Yeah,
he was already well
good.
a star by that point.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to clue number 3 in How Low Can You Go? This one is What Am I? Clue number 1, I was first awarded in 1990.
I think we need to move on.
We can wait for the next one, Josh. It's fine.
What do you think, Eric?
We can pass, but that other, hold on. I'll type it. We can pass. We're good.
Okay.
All right, Serenity now is going to pass. All right, both teams are going to go on to clue number 2, which is I have had 2 back-to-back winners.
Wait for another clue.
Yeah,
We'll wait for another clue.
All right.
I think either way we need to wait for another clue, right?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, moving on to clue number 3. A Wisconsin player has won me 4 different times.
Should we lock in our
We're
answer?
going to check in, yes.
We're checking in.
Yes.
Send it over. In Serenity now, they are checked in, so you guys will be able to discuss out loud.
What's the do you think this is a college football award, one of those ones that they give out at the end of the year?
Has to be. And Wisconsin, you're on the right. It's got to be a running back.
What's the name of the running back award?
It's
named after.
It's. I got one award in my head. I'm not sure if it's running back or not. And Doak Walker.
A Wisconsin player winning it. It's going to be either that. It's going to be like Ron Dane and
Monty Ball.
Either that or the Hobie Baker award.
Oh,
but it's
Hobie Baker's older than the 90s.
That's older than 90s.
Right?
I'm good with going with Doak Walker on this.
We can check in.
Yeah, we'll check in with the Doak Walker.
All right, so Serenity now has checked in with the Doak Walker Award, and the Minnesconis have checked in with the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award, both after clue 3 for 30 points. One team will be getting points here, and that is Serenity now, with the answer being the Doak Walker Running Back Award, won by Ron Dane, Melvin Gordon, Monty Ball, and the most recent recipient, Jonathan Taylor, who won it back-to-back. So there you have it. Nice job on that, Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt.
I was being sarcastic.
Yeah. No,
I just figured, I was like, hey, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean, Josh had me on that. Doak Walker played for Texas in like the 40s or 50s. I thought that award had been around for a million years.
So did
How
I.
in the world is that just happened in 1990? That doesn't make any sense.
I think they started handing out those awards to like every position.
Yeah.
Like in the mid 80s. I think the Butkus Award was one of the first ones that they.
All right, and that's going to bring us to the 4th and final question in How Low Can You Go? And this is When Am I? Clue number 1. Stefan Edberg won the men's Wimbledon tournament.
Oh, we'll wait for another clue.
We're going to pass.
All right. Clue number 2. The fumble cost the Cleveland Browns a Super Bowl appearance.
I think we're going to have to pass again. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pass.
All right, Serenity now is going to wait for the next clue. And the Minnesconis.
Let's
Okay, we can wait another one. I'm just saying we could gamble just because we're down by 7,000 points. So
there's not enough points.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, clue number 3. Danny Manning completed an immaculate college basketball season, winning College Player of the Year, a national championship at Kansas, and being selected number 1 overall in the NBA draft.
We're going to check this one in.
Send it over.
All right.
How many more clues are left, Scott?
There are 2 more.
Only because Scott spent so much time having to write these clues and I don't want him to feel like his effort has gone to waste. So
I agree. Let's
let Scott show the
just for Scott.
Yes.
Much appreciated,
I
guys.
mean,
Thank
we
you,
already
'cause
know the answer, but we're just going to do it. Yeah.
If it were up to Dan, he'd get it on the first clue every single time, and this game would be irrelevant. So, number 2, the Summer Olympic Games were held in Seoul, South Korea.
Or we could do another one just for Scott. So, but
let's at least get this extra points here.
All right, yeah.
My fifth clue is pretty good.
We are checked.
You can tell it to us if you want.
Yeah, we're checked in, but you can tell us.
All right, sounds good. You're checked in. All right. Yeah. You guys can just tell me what you checked in with, because they've already
1988.
All right. So both teams have actually checked in with 1988.
Of course we did.
The last clue in this category is Kirk Gibson launched a walk-off home run in Game 1 of the World Series for the Dodgers.
I don't believe what I just saw.
The year is 1988. Points all around.
1988 is what I thought it was going to be off the Edberg clue, but I wasn't quite sure, so I didn't want to. And then the next one didn't help me at all.
Yeah, that fumble was in the 87 season, but occurred obviously in 1988 since it was a playoff game.
That fumble that was versus the Broncos, right?
Ernest Byard, yep.
Yeah, because there was the game that was the fumble, then there was the game that was the drive. The drive was
a year earlier.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, after quarter number 3, the scores are as followed. The Minnescanis have 250, and Serenity now pulling away with 510. And that is going to bring us to the fourth quarter, our final round, which is known as Put Your Fours Up. This round consists of 5 categorized questions that teams will wager up to 100 points each, but are not to exceed their current point total. So I will give you the 5 categories and then let you make your wagers. All right, your 5 categories for Put Your Fours Up are the MLB Draft, Teenage Sensations, Notable Trades, the number 33, and Women's Gymnastics. All right, so take a minute to figure out your wagers, and we'll get started momentarily.
All right, we sent that over to Scott.
All right, the wagers are in. Let's get into quarter 4. Put your fours up. First question, MLB Draft. This high schooler is commonly referred to as baseball's biggest draft bust. Which lefty did the Yankees select first overall in 1991?
Dan, I got absolutely nothing.
For sake of the show, let's go with that then.
Sure.
Serenity now checked in?
Sure.
Yeah, let's check in.
Minnescanis, you can talk it out.
Yeah, let's go. We will check in with Josh's all-time favorite player.
Well, no, should we actually just try to see if we can get the last name and possibly get one, or should we go with our funny answer?
No, I say you go with the funny answer. That's better.
All right, then we're gonna lock in, or we're gonna check in with Patrick Ramsey Ellis Burke.
All right, the Minnescanis have checked in with Patrick Ramsey Ellis Burke. And what was your wager on that, guys?
Our wager on that was a whopping 0.
Yeah, baby.
All right, Serenity, now your wager and your answer, please.
We wagered 0, and our answer was very similar. It's Ramsey Smith.
So either way, no points awarded this round.
We're close though.
And the correct answer is actually Brian Taylor.
Yeah.
Who?
He was a 17-year-old lefty that they took out of high school.
Who then
never made the bigs.
Who then went on to star on TV's Home Improvement. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Question number 2 in the category of teenage sensations. Dubbed the next Pele, this soccer player became the youngest athlete to ever sign a professional contract when he did so in 2004 at the age of 14.
We can check in. Are you I'm good.
Yeah, I'll have it in a second, but yeah, it's in my head. I know it.
That's it, Josh.
Yeah.
I sent it to you.
All right, so both teams are checked in. Let's go with Serenity now. What was your wager?
You good with that, Dan? Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We wagered 25 points, and our answer was Freddie Adu.
25 points and Freddie Adu. And to the Minnescanis, your wager and answer, please.
We also wagered 25, and we also said Freddie Adu.
Both teams will be awarded 25 points for this one. The correct answer is Freddie Adu. And man, that did not work out very well for him, unfortunately.
Poor guy.
Still got time.
But you know what? He made more money at 14 than I will my entire life. So good for him. All right, question 3 in notable trades. Prior to the 2004 season, the Washington Redskins traded All-Pro cornerback Champ Bailey to the Denver Broncos. What player did the Redskins receive in return?
Yes. 100% correct, Josh.
We will check in.
All right.
Yes, Dan?
The Minisconis have checked in. You guys can talk it out.
That's it.
No,
Yep,
we're
that's
checked
it.
in.
All right, Minisconis, please let me know how much you wager and then what your answer was.
We wagered 100 points, and we're going to go with everyone's favorite, Clinton Portis.
All right, and Serenity now, your wager and answer, please.
We wagered 75 points, and our answer was also Clinton Portis.
The correct answer that may come up later in a different game of pre and post game is Clinton Portis.
I suppose.
Right, and that's going to bring us to question number 4. The category is the number 33. Shaquille O'Neal wore 33 during his time at LSU, but primarily wore numbers 32 and 34 while in the NBA. However, he did wear 33 with one NBA team. Which team was it?
Checked in with the first one.
Yeah, we'll check in with that.
All right, the Minisconis are checked in. Serenity now, you guys can talk amongst the group.
So yeah, I'm almost. I mean, it's not going to be the Celtics, right? Because because Bird was 33.
Okay.
And that number's for sure retired.
Yeah, I totally forgot about him. No, I forgot he was on the Cavs too.
Well, he played everywhere. He played for the Suns. I don't think he was 33 with the Suns though.
I'm pretty sure he's 32.
The Cavs make sense. It wasn't the Lakers. It wasn't the Magic.
I think you can cross the Suns out too. I don't think it was the Suns.
It was, yeah, and it wasn't the Celtics. It's got to be the Cavs then, right? No, it was not. It definitely wasn't the Heat.
It's got to be the Cavs. I totally forgot he played for them.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we'll check in with the Cavs.
All right, Serenity now. What was your wager on that?
Wagered, hold on. Lost track. 50.
All right, for 50, Serenity now checked in with the Cavs. And over to the Minisconis for your wager and answer, please.
We wagered 100 points, and we also went with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
All right, process of elimination there, gentlemen. Nice work. The correct answer is the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, that brings us to our 5th and final question of the 4th quarter in women's gymnastics. The 1996 women's Olympic gymnastics team was known as the Magnificent Seven, winning the gold medal for the U.S. for the very first time. Many people remember standouts such as Carrie Strug and Shannon Miller, but 2 of the 7 girls on the team shared the same first name. What is that first name?
We can check in.
We can check in on that one, yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me finish the question next time, guys, please.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, sure. The 1996 Women's Olympics gymnastics team was known as the Magnificent Seven, winning the gold medal for the U.S. for the very first time. Many people remember standouts such as Carrie Strug and Shannon Miller, but 2 of the 7 girls on the team shared the same first name. What is that first name? You guys can talk it out. If that helps.
Oh, you think that, Josh? I don't know. Maybe, sure.
That's what I got. I feel as good as that with. I feel better than that than with any just random name you want to throw.
No, that's fine. We can go with that one. We're checked in.
All right, so both teams are checked in. Minisconis, please reveal your wager and your answer.
All right. We wagered 25 points, and we are going with the answer of Dominique.
Okay, and over to Serenity now. Your wager and answer, please.
So I wagered 100 points. And the answer is Dominique Dawes and Dominique Moceanu.
Your confidence in that category paid off for you. The correct answer is Dominique.
Wow.
Very well done, actually.
Matt, I told you I felt pretty confident.
No, that's great. That was better than my answer of the Karens. So yeah,
I didn't have it at first. But Eric, what'd you say? Because I had Dominique Dawes in my head when first one popped in my head was the other Dominique. What was her last name?
Mogiano. Yeah.
Like it flashed in my head, and then her last name went away, and then I was like, oh wait, I think there was another Dominique, and I went, oh yeah, Dominique Dawes.
Is it bad that I think I know the fifth person?
Go ahead and say it. It should be fresh in my mind. I looked this up.
Chow or Chu
yesterday.
Chow. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, something Chow.
There were two that had the same haircut. There was Carrie Strug, and who was the other one?
I think that was Chow.
Yeah, maybe.
By process of elimination.
Technically, aren't there two more?
Yeah, there's 7.
There was 5 in the main rotation.
Well, in the main rotation, but 7.
Hey, Eric's the expert, all right? Clearly. All right, and after quarter 4, the game has come to an end, and here are the final scores. The Minnescanis finish with 500 points. But our clipboard captains of the game, who are receiving the coveted Jim Sorgi Award with 760 points, is Serenity Now. Woo-hoo. Very nice work, gentlemen.
Good game, fellas.
Very, very well played.
Good job, guys.
Absolutely great game. Anything you guys would like to say before we call it a night?
Scott, great job with the questions, even though they just destroyed me. But every once in a while you need some tough ones, and I'm sure Dan and Eric would have breezed through anything easier. So good job.
Oh, Dan and I worked really well together. Like if he didn't know something, I had it. If I didn't know it, he had it. It was just
that was really nice. I call Eric from here on out. I'm just kidding. No, guys.
Wait a second. I'm 2-0 with him.
If there was a way to pull more obscure gymnastics questions, I would be on board with that too.
We'll have to start writing some.
Don't challenge him. He will.
At this point, Eric is not allowed to play again.
Yes,
I'm glad he's hosting the next
permanently
one.
Hosting
On a 3-peat
permanent
now,
host.
So we'll have a new winner next time.
Put him on the bench.
Listen, go. I was 15 years old.
Put him on the bench.
15 years old when the women's gymnastics stuff was going on. You put that together.
I was going to say, formative years, you wore out that VHS tape, didn't you? Yeah.
Oh, those Dominiques.
J.C. Phelps was one of them. That's another name I'm remembering.
I do remember seeing that one as well. Thanks for listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. And until next time, we'll keep the bench warm.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes.
Into deep left center for Mitchell. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
That great music you're listening to is by Justin Nozick. Thanks to him for producing that music for us. You've been listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. Make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We are at BenchwarmersTP.